talked a bit about we just spoke about the operations of the Global Landscapes Forum and the Youth and Landscapes Initiative, that they belong in the broader family of CIFOR. We talked about the landscape approach and how it is in the center of all of our projects and activities and operations, and how communities are basically the ones that are informing everything that we do. That we are going towards a regionalization approach this year, which means that we are attempting to get closer to what regional young people, but also regional communities in Africa, Latin America, and the Caribbean, Asia are willing to achieve through the landscape approach to bring positive change in their landscapes. We talked about potential places where you can find the job opportunities, either from the youth, from the GLF or CIFOR, or our partners, our charter members, which is on our newsletter monthly, on our Twitter weekly, and on the GLF job board regularly. That all of our internships are paid, that we very much support paid internships, and that you can contact me on my email at any time if you need to have any more questions. I can also share, maybe I can share the script for my presentation, because I didn't have any words on the slides, but I can maybe share the script of the presentation along with some links on Monday with Isabella or Elvis, and then if you get an email, you can also include these links.
Yes, sure. Thank you very much, Irini. We just have less than 5 minutes. If there are any other questions that we can take, we are happy to. Otherwise, I think we are good to go. Oh, Peters has a question.
Yeah.
Yes, Peter.
So with the youth in landscapes, like I was going on the website earlier this week, and you have to register to become a volunteer. So what does that entail? Is it something similar to IFSA, where you become an IFSA volunteer and you actually work for IFSA and dedicate your time to it, or is it only you guys that are?
No, yes, it's exactly, I guess it's quite similar. Thank you for your question. So basically what happens is, if you go on the website and read the volunteer page, what happens is that we have 2 types of volunteers. One is for the events. So if you're particularly interested in volunteering for a specific regional event, you can apply for that. And then there is also the opportunity to volunteer for a specific team. If you want some specific skills to gain from that, and then each team contacts people. It's basically on a roster, which means you apply, and then when it's needed, you can do that. And a lot of people apply for these volunteer positions as part of their studies. For example, they have to get some specific hours of volunteering for their degree, and it's always a fun opportunity. For example, Hyginus, who is here, he started as a volunteer, and then he got a part-time job at GLF, and now he is full-time on GLF. It's not happening for everyone, but there is always a lot of interest in actually hiring people that have volunteered for GLF in the past, because they already know what's happening. We already know the people, so there's always this extra thing when you have done it, because we already know the name.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. I think we had one more hand. Oh, I think, yeah, we still have one more hand. Eiko Ucho. Yeah, please unmute and ask your question.
Okay, good evening. Thank you very much for the presentation. It's a lovely one. I want to ask a question, which is as regards the volunteer program. If you volunteer probably not around that region, how would you be able to suffice in the region you volunteered to work with? Or will it come up at all, or if not even come up at all? Thank you.
Thank you. I'm not sure I understood the question. Is the question if volunteering is all home-based. There is no traveling involved, if this was the question. So you basically volunteer from your comfort of your own home. I'm not sure if this was the question though.
Yeah, it is. You answered it already. Thank you.
Cool, thank you.
Okay, yeah, thank you very much, Irini. And thank you very much, everyone, for joining the Youth in Landscapes Initiative breakout room. Yeah, I think Hygienus has shared information about how you can get in touch with us and some of the programs that you can get involved in. Yeah, so we shall be looking forward to probably seeing some of you at the region job fairs that IFSA will be organizing. Yeah, I think for now we can return to the main room and then we can conclude on this. Thank you very much.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Elvis,
Yes, Peters.
I don't think my computer allows me to choose the room I want to go into. Can you maybe put me into the main room?
Okay, let me see if I can do that.
I think you can leave the room at the
You can
bottom.
just actually leave. Yeah, you can just
Yeah,
leave.
there's
Oh,
Just
just
a
leave.
leave
button.
room and it goes.
Yes,
Okay, because I went
exactly.
here to like choose breakout room and okay.
Just leave the room.
Cheers, guys.
Okay.
Great.
Yeah, see you guys in the main room.